everybody? Sean Wheat here at the Kicker Country Stampede, and I'm standing with Logan Mize, a local celebrity if you ask me. I've known this guy for years and heard his music for years from Clearwater, Kansas, and now at the Country Stampede. Logan, are you excited for tomorrow? You're playing Saturday afternoon at 2:30?
Yeah, totally, man. Anytime that we get to play Country Stampede, I grew up coming to this festival, so I remember being 17 years old, getting kicked out of here for drinking, so being 29 now, that's 12 years ago, and I'm back here and playing the main stage. It's, full circle.
Full circle indeed. And so, you started off in Clearwater, Kansas, and now you've toured a lot of the nation. I mean, kind of feel like a celebrity, don't you?
No, I never set out to be a celebrity. The main thing for me was is about the music and being able to create something that people are going to enjoy and just giving something, contributing something to humanity, So, some of our biggest fan bases have been built in places I never suspected, New York, Maryland, a lot of the northeastern states, but Kansas is my home place, and it's been where we've built the biggest audience, and to be able to represent Kansas and as a tourism ambassador and play shows and do this, it's so much fun.
One of your songs picked as a state song, basically called Sunflower. That's got to be pretty cool for you.
Yeah, I wrote that song with a guy from California and another guy from Hayes, Kansas, and we were sitting in the room. We couldn't quite figure out what we were going to write, and Mark D. Sanders was the hit songwriter in the room, and the other two of us. He basically got up out of his chair and he said, "I'm gonna go home now unless you guys have a good idea." And I was like, "Oh, I don't know if I can. I can't say that, can I?" Okay, I said, "Oh shoot." And
I'll beep it.
So I started trying to come up with this thing, black smoke rolling out a tailpipe down a dirt road, and that's Sunflowers was born that way. So just that's the power of being in Nashville and having people around you that pressure you to do something really good.
Your country music is best known for being a mix of country music and red dirt. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I grew up listening to a lot of red dirt music. All the shows that came through town when I was growing up was, Cross Canadian Ragweed, Pat Green, Randy Rogers Band, Wade Bowen, Reckless Kelly. All those
you were right on the border of Oklahoma and Kansas.
So everything came up through Wichita and then back down, and those are the shows I grew up going to because I could get into them. They weren't 21 and up, so I was 17 years old being able to go to those shows, and that's where I took it. I learned some of the first song I ever learned on guitar was an Aaron Watson song. So I grew up listening to a lot of the red dirt and Texas stuff, and then went to Nashville and just tried to figure out a way to kind of blend that red dirt with my own perspective on country music.
So now that you're at Country Stampede, what can people expect Saturday afternoon?
Well, we're going to play, a lot of the stuff that's been floating around for years, the stuff that's the independent stuff, and then we have a new record coming out on a major label, and the first single is Can't Get Away From a Good Time. And it seems to be burning up the iTunes charts right now. So thank you to everybody for downloading that. And it's going to be a lot of fun. It's just we've built a really rabid, loyal fan base. And I don't know why you guys are so good to me, but I
love you.
It's been great. Yeah.
It has been. Seeing you from down south coming all the way up to Country Stampede and hearing your music evolve with you. And that's one of the things. When you start off in country music, you start off writing your own stuff, singing your own stuff. Has it evolved over time, your music?
It definitely has, especially being around some of the great players, the great writers I am around in Nashville. I spend a lot of time thinking about, okay, I'm a writer, and that's what I do first and foremost, but there are people that are better than I am. And if I'm going to be an artist, I'm going to start looking at outside songs. I'm going to look at people that write songs better than I do. So in this next album, I've cut other people's songs because, frankly, there's people that are better than I am. So I'm just trying to get the best songs possible to the people that are loyal and come to the shows and buy the music so that they have the best songs to listen to.
All right, Logan Mize, he's on stage Saturday, the main stage. You're not going to want to miss it. 2:30 at the Kicker Country Stampede. You're not going to want to go anywhere. Thanks, bud.
Thanks, Sean.